Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Tuesday morning, coming off of the extended holiday weekend. Many of you may be heading back to work today. We do have a dense fog advisory out until 10 o'clock this morning, mostly for areas north of Interstate 80 in central and eastern Nebraska. Now, I will tell you, the fog does extend back here towards Ogallala and Imperial this morning. And so it's really these areas here right on the edge of a lot of low clouds covering most of the area where the worst of the fog is this morning. But there are areas of dense fog. And then it gets better as you go to the west and northwest where there's more clearing, and there's going to be a cooler start but a hotter day today in these spots here. Our Futurecast does a pretty good job of depicting the cloud cover and the fog. I will tell you right now, these areas of skies have cleared up, but there's low fog at the surface right in here in northeast Nebraska. The last of the rain's clearing out of southeast Nebraska. We're going to see an erosion of this cloud cover from the north and from the west as the morning goes on. And it's on the edge of these low clouds that fog will be thickest. So even though the Tri-Cities this morning not that foggy, I would not rule out maybe a little bit of fog trying to build in this morning. I don't think it'll be super dense fog, but there could be a little fog before the clouds completely erode away late this morning and into this afternoon. Lots of sunshine by mid to late afternoon for everybody. There is going to be a surface trough right here. Most of us will have very light winds today. They'll pick up just a little bit out of the north behind that trough. But that trough could actually maybe develop an isolated shower or thunderstorm. The chance of severe weather very thin or slim. Possible. I would really gear that more towards eastern South Dakota, though. I think our chances are low. But watch for an isolated shower right in here. Late this afternoon, early this evening. Later in the night, a cold front's actually going to start to sag southward here. It's going to be right in here. Well, no, actually, I draw that wrong here. It's going to be more kind of right in here. There you go. And that's going to push southward into our area late tonight and into tomorrow morning. So by tomorrow morning, our cold front will be approximately right there. Behind that front, we've got increasing clouds, a few showers over north central and northeast Nebraska. This is the area with the best chance of rain as we head into tomorrow. Lower chances the farther west and southwest that you go. We'll get that cooler air that comes behind the front, breezy northeasterly winds behind the front as well. And again, best chance of rain in here. Tomorrow night, mostly clear, but then some low-level moisture begins to move back in from the south. So we're going to see the warm, moist air try to build back northward as we get into early on Thursday morning, right in here. That wind switches out of the south. That could actually help to redevelop low clouds and possibly fog to start off our Thursday. And we're going to bump those temperatures up quite a bit as we head into your Thursday ahead of another shot of cool air Thursday night into Friday morning. We'll talk about that in just a bit. Severe weather-wise today, I'm not real confident that we'll see much of anything. Like I said, I mentioned eastern South Dakota, western Minnesota, northwest Iowa, but maybe a weaker thunder shower tries to push southward late this afternoon and into this evening. Temperature-wise today, warmer than yesterday, 70s and 80s. Those areas out west with a lot more sunshine, a warmer air mass, that's where it's going to be warmest. We could be as warm as the upper 80s around Ogallala, near 90 up towards the northwest around Chadron. Mid to upper 70s farther to the east. Well, if the clouds linger long enough, I would not rule out lower 70s. But again, here's a look at things around the area. Again, you get warmer the farther west you go. Early fog, giving way to plenty of sun, then a small chance of a late afternoon thunder shower. Warmer the farther west you go. Same thing here. Warmer the farther west you go. Cooler towards central parts of the state into north central Kansas in the upper 70s. We'll see some patchy morning fog, small chance of an late afternoon, evening thunder shower. Southeast areas, clouds will probably last longest here, so this is where I expect the coolest temperatures today, mid 70s for highs. Small chance of an evening thunder shower. There's a little lingering rain early this morning right in here. Northeastern areas, mid to upper 70s, maybe near 80 if enough sun comes out. We'll see some early clouds and some fog give way to sunshine as the day wears on. As we get into tonight, lows down to the 50s and lower 60s. Tomorrow's temperatures cooling down behind our front. And again, the front will come through southwestern areas last. So I expect the warmest temperatures to be right in here in the lower 80s, upper 70s. Noticeably cooler to the northeast in the 60s with more clouds, some showers. Low mid 70s right in here in between. Tomorrow night, look at these lows down in the 40s and 50s. Mid 40s to mid 50s to start off our Thursday morning. But the warmth builds back in on Thursday. We're going to heat back up into the 70s and 80s. We're talking mid to upper 70s over eastern Nebraska, low to mid 80s in central Nebraska, mid to upper 80s to the west and especially to the southwest with more upper 80s. But another cold front's going to sink southward Thursday night and Friday morning. So we're back down into the upper 40s and low to mid 50s. So that cooler air is starting to sink southward. And look what comes on Friday. We're back down in the 60s and lower 70s on Friday. So we feel a big shot of cooler air. Friday night and Saturday morning, most of us will be down in the 40s. You know what? I'm going to go into my editor mode real quick here because I don't have a graphic for Friday morning or Saturday morning. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to just manually change it real quick so you can see it. This is Saturday morning. Back down into the 40s for most of us. Near 40 up north. Maybe upper 30s in Gordon. So it is going to be a bit of a chilly start to the weekend. Very interesting. The up and downs coming over the next several days to come here. Let's check out that long-range forecast here again. A little fog this morning. Small chance of a thunder shower late this afternoon, early this evening. Tomorrow, a little cooler, small chance of rain in the Tri-Cities area. Warming back up on Thursday. We cool back down on Friday. Small chance of rain in the morning. Friday night, Saturday morning, 40s for lows. We're going to go low 70s for the weekend, early next week. A lot of that will depend on rain chances. The better chance of rain, the cooler it stays. Less of a chance of rain, maybe we'll warm up a little bit. There's still a lot of uncertainty right in here. It looks like we'll trend a little bit warmer for the middle of next week here back into the upper 70s. That is the 3-day period of Husker harvest days there, just west of Grand Island. If you're heading out there, plan on fairly warm temperatures the way things look right now. North Platte, up and down these next few days. Today a little warmer, tomorrow a little cooler. Small chance of a thunder shower later this afternoon. Tomorrow's going to be a little cooler, then we warm right back up on Thursday. Watch for some early morning Thursday fog. Cooling back down. That front comes through Thursday night. Small chance of rain Friday morning. Down around 70 for a high on Friday. Mid-70s return over the weekend, early next week here. That morning, low Saturday morning, down in the mid-40s though. But again, rain chances will probably determine how good how warm or cool it will be as we get into that Sunday, Monday time frame. It does look like we trend a little warmer for the middle of next week, back into the upper 70s and lower 80s. The Climate Prediction Center is actually kind of gearing us towards warmer weather down the road. Now, we might see it. I think we get more of the above average as we get maybe towards the end of next week or into next weekend. Things turn a little more interesting, in fact, as we will probably sometime around the 15th, 14th, 15th, see a trough of low pressure develop over the western U.S., which means below average temperatures, but it also might kick in a system that could try to bring us maybe some stronger thunderstorm activity around the middle of the month. It's a long ways out yet, we'll see here, but hopefully that would also mean rain chances, but yeah, you don't always want to hear the severe weather side of things though. But otherwise, let's look at the next few days. Our rain chances aren't great here. We'll start us off with, here's today. Again, small chance of thunder showers later today. Tomorrow, chances are going to be best in the northeast. Not much Thursday. Friday morning, I did include a small chance of rain. The weekend, Saturday looks dry and sunny, but Sunday and Monday are a little more in question right now. The European model is less aggressive with moisture for Sunday and Monday, but does have a chance towards Monday. We'll see. Beyond that, not a lot of moisture in the forecast for the European model. GFS does get very different, however. This is why I don't want to put too much confidence either way right now in that long-range forecast because there's just too much uncertainty right now. GFS, again, small chance later today. Not expecting much. Tomorrow, again, northeastern and eastern areas will have the best chance. Smaller chance in central Nebraska. Thursday, I think will be mostly dry. Maybe eastern Nebraska there. Friday, I did throw in the small chance of rain Friday morning. GFS doesn't have as much for us. Saturday should be dry, lots of sunshine. And then Sunday, Monday, again, GFS model much more aggressive with moisture chances Sunday and Monday compared to the European model. Then we go mostly dry here. I think our next better chances may start to arrive towards next weekend into maybe the following week here. But temperatures are going to be very interesting. In the long range. Here comes the cool shot of air tomorrow. We warm up a little bit on Thursday, but then here's the big shot of cool air Friday, some of which might try to stick around this weekend. We'll see. And then we warm up a little bit middle of next week. End of next week, we start to warm up just a little bit. GFS isn't as confident in that warm up next week here. Here's the GFS for today. Again, a little warmer, cooling down tomorrow a bit. warming back up on Thursday, and then here's the big shot of cool air Friday. Slightly warmer this weekend and early next week, but the GFS does not bring in the real warm air. Tries to warm us up a little bit later on next week. We'll see how things will play out in the long range. Well, that's all I have for you for today. I want to thank you all for watching on this Tuesday morning. I'll be back with you on Wednesday with all the latest. Take care and God bless. Bye.